What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica, honey. We are down here. I almost forgot I was recording a video, girl. I was in my own little world looking at the people walking. I love to watch people walking. So we're down here, girl, to talk about Real Housewives of New York City. But I was looking on the news this morning, and it was, the Real Housewives news, and they're looking for a reboot, y'all. The sun is in my face, but I love it. I love every minute of it. But I can't see the light, so I'm going to focus on the light. But let me turn Beyonce down before she snatched me off the internet. Um, yeah. So they said that they're looking to reboot Atlanta. And I was just listening to, shout out to Jamie, that's me. I was just listening to Jamie. She was like, they need to reboot production. That's what I'm saying. That's what I put in the comments. Like, the viewers want a new production house. I've been sitting here too long. Maybe I missed the light because I couldn't see it. Let me pay attention. Oh, now I have the light. Come on, girl. It changed that fast. I blinked and the damn light changed. See? Can't see the sun, but I love it. I love it on my face, on my eyes, on my eyelids, on my eyes especially. But girl, y'all think they need to reboot I think they need new production. That's what I said yesterday. Fire production. I got the solution. Fire production, because they seem like they're really like, they seem like they're trying to sabotage the show. I don't know why. I don't know what would be the purpose or the reason. Maybe what they want to push the other shows up to the front. But I don't know. So go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by. Ooh, let me get this together. I'm just trying to get this shirt together here. I mean, this microphone. This couple right here that's walking up, they have two dogs, and their dogs must be really old because they have a stroller for one of the dogs. And then they take the dog out of the stroller and he walks around. They look like they're really old. And they let them walk, and it's so cute because they're like little poms, right? They're tiny. And then one of them, when you get close, he goes, "Arr." So when I see them walking, I said, look at the little beast. But they're old. They're really old little Pomeranians, and one has a stroller. And the man and his woman, a man and a woman. He has the stroller with one of the dogs in it, and she's paying attention to the other dog, and it's so cute because they're old, and you can see their little legs. They're so cute though. Their dog is so cute. Oh my God, it's so little. And I don't want to lift my camera up right now because they're so tiny. And their little legs, they look like their little legs are giving, like they're old. They're just old dogs, look like. And he got a stroller. One of them got a stroller. I said, that's the fucking life. You a dog. You got a human pushing you around in a stroller to take you out for a walk. Girl, it is so cute because they could like barely walk. They're just old dogs. Hi, good morning. I see them on my walks. They're so cute. Oh my God. And it looks like it has alopecia. Like they look like whatchamacallit's dogs. Lisa Vanderpump's dogs. And you know how their other ones, maybe something goes wrong with their legs. Is there something wrong with, I've never been interested in Pomeranians that much, but their legs just give out. Now he's carrying the dog. He's carrying the dog, and he has let me get to Real Housewives of New York so I can stop people watching, because that little dog is so cute and they can barely walk. So you won't break my soul. So let's talk about it. Real Housewives of New York City. I think I'm tired of Sai and the food thing. She clearly has a food insecurity. It's weird. It's like food insecurity. I don't understand it. I mean, I understand having food for people to eat. But I don't know. She had something at her house and it seemed to go well. I want to make sure everybody can eat and all this stuff, but I don't like that. It's too much. Jenna, Jenna said she's promoting, honey. She's like, I'm using this platform. I'm gonna promote my shit coming out the gate, right? They're showing her casting for Love Scene eyelashes. Like I told you all, I have purchased a pair. I purchased them online, but apparently they're in Target now. I was just in Target the other day and I think I would have noticed them and I didn't see them because I went over there by the eyelashes and they didn't have very many. So maybe she's not all the way out here yet. But anyway, so she's casting. She invites Sai to help her cast, the visuals for her Love Scene eyelashes. She says that she doesn't have any eyelashes, so she wanted to create, a natural looking eyelash. And the two that I bought are really cute, but I want to see how it looks because naturally my eyelashes are thick. So I want to see. I remember one time, somebody said my eyelashes look like street sweepers. Yeah, with no lashes. With no lashes. But I like lashes because I feel like they're like an enhancement. You know what I'm saying? I love them. And you could change them. I love the ones that now that they have like color in them, like little pieces, like little glittery pieces. But those would be the real big ones, and I can't do the real big ones, honey, because I wear glasses, and I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm just trying to do the best I can. Okay, happy on her own with her friends without a man. Bad girls acting naughty. So she says that she wants Sai to come help her because she's an older white woman and she wants to, make sure that people are represented in her ads and in her artwork. And so she brings Sai to help her with that, which I think is smart. I think that's the whole diversity thing, what the whole diversity thing is for, so that people can see themselves and be represented in ads and things of that sort. That's the whole thing. So, Sai says that she's seen Jenna be vulnerable, like she shares. That's a hawk. Oh, it's a hawk trying to get a squirrel. Oh my God. And now it's just waiting. Oh my God. Y'all. They're facing off, y'all. Oh my God. You cannot. Where's the hawk? He's behind the tree that you can't see. Are they trying to be friends? Wait a minute. What's going on? Can I get closer? Damn, I can't get closer. The hawk is sitting. Oh, the squirrel was behind the hawk the entire time. Oh my God. It went into the tree. Did y'all see that? That was so fucking funny, y'all. The squirrel was behind, the hawk was at the base of the tree, and the squirrel came down. Oh, see, now the hawk is out of the tree. The squirrel came down the tree and was behind the hawk, like standing there, like, you saw it, I'm gonna show y'all. Standing behind the hawk, and then the hawk turned around and finally saw the squirrel. The squirrel ran back up the tree, and the squirrel ran back up the tree. Like, catch me if you can, but I'm gonna come down and be behind you, looking up and standing up. Y'all gonna see it. Watch, it's gonna be funny. The hawk was like, "What, girl?" Okay, let me get back to my notes. Okay, so Aaron and Abe. Oh, Jenna lets Sai know that Aaron is mad. When is Aaron not mad? Girl, you mad at everything. Everything, you're mad about every fucking thing. Aaron, girl, you mad about everything. You're just mad about everything. Like, what is going on, girl? She's mad that Sai left. Sai said, I was hungry. You didn't have food. The food that you had, I couldn't eat. It was like pigs in a blanket. That's all I saw. I said that. Didn't I say that? I said, that's all I saw was pigs in a blanket. I didn't see any other kind of appetizer being tapa or anything being passed around. I didn't see it. She was like, and the people said that the food was great. Well, maybe those people, I don't know. Great for those people. I didn't see it. And what I saw, I didn't want to eat it. And I don't have to eat it. You just don't have, you just need to know how to have food that everybody can eat, you know? And then make sure you include the vegetarians. That's it. Like, make sure you include people who don't eat meat. I mean, y'all have created a damn world where everybody's allergic to every fucking thing, right? Everybody's allergic to every goddamn thing. So you need to make sure people are able to grab a little something, you know? I feel like that. Like, girl, but Aaron is mad. So anyway, Aaron and Abe are having a conversation. They were talking about how the girls were behaving at the vow renewal. First of all, y'all expect us to be quiet and listen to these people that we really don't know? Like, we really don't know. Like, I feel like you should have told the people to, like, make your speech like 2 minutes. Because along with all the allergies that everybody has, people can't pay attention for that long, especially if it's some shit like we can't even connect. We're not even connected to it, emotionally connected to it, how you are. And y'all talking for a long time. We've had a couple of drinks. We're socializing. And I feel like that's okay. I feel like people can be talking, and the people who are paying attention, that's who you should talk to. Right? Stop worrying about the people talking and pay attention to the people who are listening to you. Okay? That's all I got to say about that. Sai didn't say bye. She should have known better. Abe tells Aaron what Bryn said. He tells her what Bryn said. Bryn said, and everything, he told the truth. He told the truth and said what she said. Yeah, he was laughing. And I heard somebody saying, yeah, he was laughing. He shouldn't have been laughing. Some people laugh in uncomfortable, like, okay, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to go along with you. But I think what you're saying is really out of line. But I'm at my little shindig. And I'm not about to mess up my little shindig because you want to come in here and flirt with every fucking body and not know what your goddamn boundaries are. The shit is not funny. It's not funny, and it's something she needs to work on. Somebody said she reminds them of Ramona and Sonia. Ramona and Sonia are 50 fucking 60, almost 70-year-old white women, and that's how it is. And that's just, you don't have to act like an old desperate cougar. You're a beautiful girl, woman, and the men like you, but the over flirting, it's just too much for me. It's too much for me. And if she was a man, a lot of the shit that she be saying and moving, we would say it was inappropriate. We would say it. We would say, he's not, girl, you don't have to flirt with everybody. Everything doesn't have to be an innuendo. It's too much for me. I've always been like that though. Like, I'm fine with being sexy and sultry and inviting. Honey, do you? But when you start to tell somebody's husband, her husband, okay, that when they get a divorce, come holler at me. Girl, no, that's too much. Too much. Don't say my name at the altar. You didn't even reference Friends in that. You said, oh, it was a reference to Ross saying to, oh, girl, I take you, Rachel. Girl, that was a mess. But it wasn't even like that. You didn't even say, don't do me like Ross did Rachel or whatever or something. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even frame it like that. So nobody caught the reference. And so she's mad. She was like, I'm pissed. Like, how you going to come to my shit? You come in there all, with your fur coat and your dark glasses like you're some fucking celebrity. The sister said at the end, bitch, you are not a celebrity. Relax. Yeah, she is. She's giving very much main character energy. Like, I'm the main character in this show, girl. You are a co-star. It's the truth. It's not acceptable. She has no tact. I'm disgusted. I would just, you just check her, like, girl, watch what you say around my husband. I think you crossed the line. I think it was too much. It was just too much. Don't accuse me of flirting with husbands, or else you're gonna get something. What are we gonna get, Bryn? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get, girl? You're going too far. Too far. I'm sure it'll be brought up at the reunion. Because a lot of people are saying it's too much. You're overcompensating. Is it a trauma response? What is it? Like, what's going on? Because it's a lot. And like I said, there's this idea that women are able to cross some boundaries that men aren't, in the way that they flirt, because you assume that every man wants some shit like that. But the same way they assume that you want them because they're men, and it goes both ways. It's like, girl, chill out. Jessel talks about her embryos. Her and her husband are talking. She says this castle deserves a girl, a princess, but her parents don't know about the IVF because in their culture it's taboo to not be able to use your, reproductive organs, which is fucked up as fuck. But there are a lot of women who carry that, like, because I have a vagina, I should have a baby. And a lot of people treat women like that. Like, why aren't you using your vagina? You know what I'm saying? To bear children. Like, why aren't you doing what? Some people don't want to do that. Some people are unable to do that, even if they have all the reproductive organs. That's why when you get into telling people they're not women and they're not this and they're not this, there are a lot of women who put themselves through so much in order to have a baby, because they are pressured, societal pressures, peer pressure, cultural pressure. Why are they honking? Cultural pressure to have children, and they will put their bodies through a lot just to produce a child, even though they might be one of those human beings that, even though you have, oh, he's trying to get him to back out. Oh, I think he backed up. Even though you have the reproductive organs, you may not, who is honking like that? You might not be able to produce children, and that's okay. But a lot of women put themselves through a lot in order to have a baby, and it's cultural, it's social, peer pressure, family pressure. I don't know who is. I don't know. They keep honking. You got to tell your parents. You got to tell your parents your mom deserves to know the truth. I'll tell her the truth in due time. When Jessel and her mom had that conversation, I felt bad for her mom, but she knows why she understood why she didn't do it, why she didn't say out loud, and she did her IVF in private, of course with her husband, but I'm sure she wanted her mom to be there, but the cultural thing about, she said people would have been gossiping, like, oh my God, her pussy doesn't work. Stuff like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's sad. It's really sad. And her mom was crying. She was like, I know you would have been there for me. You internalize everything. Her mom must be like empathic, But her mom started crying. She was like, why are you crying? They both started crying. She's like, because you know that you have a cultural pressure on you to be able to produce children. And then because if the girl is unable to, she gets looked at a certain way by her community. So she puts herself through these IVF treatments that are like expensive. She said $50,000 for the first round. They're paying money in order to do what some people can do naturally, right? Without help. And they put their bodies through that, and they just might be one of those human beings that even though you have the reproductive organs, you're not able to use them. And it's really, to me, I feel like it's really sad. So I could understand why their emotion around that and not wanting to say anything, because her mom said it would have been gossip. They would have been gossiping. They would have been gossiping. You already know what it gives. I feel like that's part of why they were crying, you know. Bran goes and sees Gideon. They're looking at vintage cars. So pretty, girl. I have a video that I made yesterday. We were just talking about Keke Palmer and Jeeps because I was talking about what kind of cars I like. I have to upload it. I'll upload it later. Gideon and her met on Tinder. He's a Disney prince, she says. That's where I think that's by design, where y'all get like hooked into like this idea and this, oh my God, I have to have this print. It's crazy. And she was like, I didn't pay for anything while I was with him. I didn't open a door while I was with him. He looked all right. He gives me like Hugh Grant type of tea, like, you know, English dude. He was cute. I mean, like, you know, for people who like men who look like that, you know what I'm saying? He proposed to her when they were on a break or broken up. That engagement ring was big. She was like, it's 4 or 5 carats, and she was like, I was walking by, I caught myself in a reflection. Okay, Carrie Bradshaw. I caught myself in a reflection walking past, and I just looked at myself and I didn't see myself as somebody's wife. Right. So why are you gonna continue to play a game, and it doesn't serve you? That's not what you want. But you will participate in this game, I guess, to get the t-shirt, to have the experience. Like, okay, well, let me just try it. Even though you could say, I don't see myself as a wife. Okay. She said, I started panicking. But she does want to create a life and have a family. They seem to have good chemistry. It looked like, good chemistry was going back and forth. I don't know who keeps honking like that. People are crazy, child. So that was it with them, her and Gideon. I don't know, girl. Don't get married, don't get married. Play the game, don't play the game. If you know you're not somebody's wife and you want to be a single girl, Samantha Jones, right? Then do that. But you're doing too much with the Samantha Jones thing. Like, you're just too much. Jessel and her mom, yeah, they go out to lunch. She says, yeah, there would have been rumors. And she says, you want to have baby number 3, you can't manage the 2 that you have. And then I think that, and then another wild thing about that is that you create an embryo and then you feel as if you need to bring it all the way through because you get so many in IVF. Now you feel like I have to bring all of these to the surface. And I feel like there's a pressure there too, and like a feeling of guilt if you don't do that, which is another like mind fuck type of deal. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Bran has a wreath making class, and everybody's showing up. Jenna shows up with a bunch of shit, bunch of boxes and shit. She basically gives them swag bags of all of her products. I felt like the way that they were talking about it, as if that was like something was wrong. She was like, everything she's giving us has her name on it. Yeah, I'm giving you my product. And then Bren was like, maybe she hopes that we'll post it on our Instagram. I mean, maybe that's why she gave it to you. I don't know, but how many followers does Bren have and how many followers does Jenna have? Like, girl, what would be the purpose? Hold on, let me go. I bought a cute necklace yesterday. Jenna Lyons has 555,000 followers. And let me see Bren, because I know Bren. Let me see. Oh, we have a lot of mutuals. Let's look at Bren. So we said 555. Bren Whitfield has 219. So like she has double of what you have basically. And so maybe maybe she wants you to, but I don't know. I feel like this thing with everybody has like this ulterior motive. I don't know if that's how if people move like that. I know, I guess in these type of circles, you just never know. Everybody's, I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with her giving a swag bag of all of her products. She was like, everything has your name on it. What's in a collaboration with somebody else? Yeah, I'm sharing with you what I've developed, and I don't know. I don't understand the kind of thinking that there's an ulterior motive to her giving that. Maybe it is, girl. Maybe it is. Sai comes in and Jenna says, I love someone who overdresses. I just love it. Sai starts complaining immediately. Immediately starts complaining. Listen. I don't know what that sound. I don't know. It sounds like a horn, but I don't know. So they're sitting down talking, and she starts complaining, and then Jessel asks Jenna about her brother, and then Sai goes, "Oh, the brother who calls you genitalia," because earlier in the episode, at the beginning, when they were at the casting for Jenna's eyelashes, she tells a story to another young woman who was there and was kind of feeling nervous. So she shared something personal about herself, and she shares that her name is not really Jenna. She changed it. Her name was Judith. Agar? Judith Agar. And then she changed it to Jenna Lyons. And when she was married, her last name was Mazzo. And then when she got divorced, she dropped Mazzo. And she says she wants to monogram stuff, but she wants to have 3 initials. And she says she doesn't have a middle name now. And so Jessel goes, yes, no, you're JFL. You're JFL. And she was like, I guess I'm Jenna fucking Lyons. That's kind of dope, though. To me, I feel like that's kind of dope. I would put Jenna fucking Lyons as my fucking whatever the fuck, your monogram. I would. I think that was dope. And then the way that Jessel was like, Judith? Your name was Judith? Jessel was funny to me. She was like, that's not even her real name. She was like, can you imagine, this is Brand, can you imagine being cool with somebody and then not even knowing their actual real name? It's not their name anymore. This is what I want to be called now. I'm going to change my name to this. Call me this. Wouldn't that be something if somebody was like, your mama named you Judith, I'm going to call you Judith. Ugh. Call her what she wants to be called. She changed her name. Call her what she wants to be called. Girl, when Aaron shows up, who said it was Darth Vader? They say, here comes Darth Vader. Girl, yes, with the energy like shifted in the room. It really did. I was like, Aaron, here come your little stank ass attitude. But she's mad at Bren for what her husband shared with her and how she was stepping the line in their conversation. By saying, when you divorce her, come holla at me, basically. So she was like, her energy was off. Aaron is pissed. And she was like, I am pissed, and I want to ruin her party like she ruined my party. Did she ruin your party, though? Did she ruin it? I don't think she did. I don't think she ruined your party. What are we doing for Christmas? They start talking, right? They're making the wreaths. They're doing the wreaths or whatever. And then they're just having their little small talk. Where are you going for Christmas? Erin says she's going to the DR, and that it's going to be, a couple families and all their kids, and they're renting a big house and this and that. And then she was like, yeah, my cousin, one of the people are going to be my cousin. And had you been paying attention at the vow renewal, that was one of my cousins that were talking. But y'all wasn't paying attention, so you don't know what cousin I'm talking about, basically. And then she says, Sai says, I really don't care. Like, I really don't care. And that's the part of you expecting somebody to pay attention to something that they're not really emotionally attached to. I understand, like, that you have to account for, you are filming a show, but also what Bryn said, are you going to tell everybody who's talking to stop talking? Or you're just telling us because we have cameras on us, and so we kind of are taking the attention away? Is that what's happening? You know, she said, you're so worried about food all the time. Do you have you need to go get that checked out. Do you have a tapeworm? Which I just put food insecurity. That's what it seems like to me. She's like, thank you for that. Thank you for that. But not really a thank you. Right. She's like, I had to leave. It was boring. Brand told her event was boring. She was like, do I get a thank you? She's like, no, you don't. You don't. When you get a divorce, how do you talk about getting a divorce at somebody's anniversary party? She was like, is that what I said? And she did say everything that Aaron said. She brought it right back to her with what she said. Bryn was saying that she did not say that. You said it. You said it. Are you so drunk, or what's going on? Jenna says Bryn will order steak and flirt with somebody. She just flirts with everybody. You're too friendly. You get too familiar too quick. Too much. Too much. Too familiar too quick. And I think that goes along with, like, there's some white women who don't understand, like, boundaries. I know that Bryn is biracial, but still, there's something about believing that you can cross boundaries without consequence. It's weird. And I feel like that, like, when you start, it's just too much. And like, and who are you doing it for? And do you not realize that it can make people uncomfortable? Like, do you take that into account? Like, we're living in a different time, right? So where you can, I feel like you're just doing too much. And especially to somebody's husband, you know what I'm saying? And what if he was a scoundrel and was like, yeah, baby, what would you have done then? What if he was like, yeah, I'll take you up on that? Yeah, what's up, Brand? What would you have done then? Exactly. You got to be careful. Jessel says, well, it was joking. She was just joking. Jessel was there. She was like, oh, you can't take Brand anywhere. She was just joking. And she was like, tell him to stop laughing at my jokes then. Is he supposed to be like, he's trying to laugh it off because you're over the boundary. You're over the boundary. I'm laughing it off. I'm going to reprimand you right there. Listen, little girl, get your shit together. Tighten up. Why the fuck do you got to flirt with every fucking body that passes you? It's giving gross. It is. It's giving gross, girl. Get a grip on yourself. Get yourself together. Then Sai goes, you guys are a bunch of Grinches. You guys are just a bunch of Grinches. Girl, you came in complaining. What are you talking about? I was like, Sai, shut up. That's when she says, I was referencing Ross when he called Rachel's name when he was getting married. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. Don't be like Ross when you get up there and call my name instead of Aaron's name. That's how you could have said that, and everybody would have like, yeah. But no, you were doing the most. Brand doesn't take ownership. The party was boring. Jenna says, I think everybody's taking it a little bit too seriously. Yeah, it is. Like, all I would have done is been like, girl, watch what you say to my man. Okay. What you said was crossing the boundary. Don't do it again. It was too much. You were doing the most. You get too familiar and it's not comfortable for everybody. Yes, somebody might laugh it off, but you don't get to go around and overstep boundaries. And because somebody is laughing, you don't know if they're nervous. You don't know if that's a nervous response. You don't know if I don't want to. I'm going to laugh and get along, go along to get along because I'm at my anniversary party and you're telling me to holla at you when I get a divorce. That's too much. It's just too much. And you don't have to, and you really don't have to. It's not a requirement. It's not a requirement to behave like that around men. It isn't. She would get on my nerves. If I was out with her, all that damn girl, settle down. What is it? Everyone. Girl, mm-mm. Erin gets mad. She was like, I'm done with this. They were like, let her go if she's cranky. Come on, bah humbug. And then she calls her sister Kelly, and that's when her sister was like, she's rude. She came in with sunglasses. You're not a celebrity, girl. Settle down. And then Jenna gives the box of gifts, and that's when they were like, oh, she has her name on everything. And did you hear Jessel said this is a good re-gift box of gifts? Like, I'm not going to use all this stuff, right? I can give it to somebody else. Girl, that's what you want to do with it. She gave you some gifts. It's like a swag bag, and her name is on everything. So it just promotes her product to other people as you pass it on and re-gift it. So, but did you hear Jessel when she said that? So that's how I feel about that. I'm with that. They FaceTime Uba. Uba, I think, had Corona. I think that was what was going on with her. Wasn't that what she was sick or something? So they put her in front of the food that wasn't touched. So what kind of food do y'all like to eat? Let's get a preference sheet for you so we can go over what you want to eat at these parties. Because what's your idea of a spread, right? What are you going to have there? I think it's okay to have a variety of things for people. Then she was complaining about the avocado toast. I guess it had been sitting out. Well, if a party, I don't know, if a party starts at a certain time, I feel like people are going to come in and eat the little things on the counter, but they didn't touch the food. So I don't know if it's like she wants to eat and you girls don't eat, or like, I don't understand. I don't understand it. Anyways, they FaceTime Uba and they're like, look at the food. Here's the food. She was like, what do you have? And then Uba at the end said, I'm glad I didn't go because the food was looking crazy. Uba said she want to eat too. People want to eat. No, we're not, I don't know. Like, I feel like people want to eat. We're getting out of that stage where you go to a party. I mean, I thought we were way past that. Is it still like that in places where you like, people are not eating? Maybe they don't, I don't know. If the food doesn't look appetizing, that's another thing. It's about presentation, or how did you present the food? Some people will be like, I don't want that mess. It looks like a bunch of dog food up there. I guess it just all depends. Anyways, y'all, this damn review was too damn long. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace. Ooh.